Hi, I'm Aaron Brown with TerminalPodcast.org, and this is a Terminal Podcast flip short because I'm using a flip camera. I'm reminded of a sermon I once heard a pastor give. It was about how he pursued his wife and won her, and he gave this phrase. He said, "Persistence will always overcome resistance." I leaned over to a buddy after hearing persistence will always overcome resistance, and leaned over and said, but not a restraining order. So, if you think you know that God has told you who your spouse is to be, let me give you 3 practical tips on how not to pursue them. Number 1, do not tell them, hey, God said you're to be my spouse. First of all, that's kind of freaky, don't you think? Number 2, do not do a Jericho march around the person you just told is your spouse to be. Do not shout loudly on the 7th time and say, fall walls, fall, and hope that she's going to fall in love with you. Third, do not stalk them and come busting out of bushes praying loudly in tongues. That's just creepy, that's just stalkerish, and it doesn't prove to them how spiritual you are. What you should do is Luke 1:45. Angel Gabriel comes to Mary and says, Mary, you're going to have a baby. Mary says, well, how am I going to have a baby? I'm a virgin. He says, hey, the Holy Spirit will do it. So if you really believe that God has told you who your spouse is, give it some time. Let the Lord work it out. Don't tell them that they're your spouse to be. Don't do a Jericho march around them hoping the walls will fall and they'll finally fall in love with you. And 3, don't stalk them, do creepy things, come out of bushes praying loudly in tongues. Okay, I'm Aaron Brown. This has been a Terminal Podcast Flip video short.